O Diyos aming Ama, ang lahat ng nilalang ay marapat na sumamba sa iyo. Higit sa iyong mga biyaya, sinasamba ka namin dahil ikaw ay ikaw. Lumalapit kami sa iyo, dakilang tagapaglikha, nagsusumamo at humihingi ng kapatawaran. Kami ay nagkulang at nagkasala. Patawarin mo kami sa katigasan ng aming mga puso. Turuan mo kami at dalhin sa inyong kalooban. Tingnan mo kami ng may awa at kahabagan. Hilumin mo po ang aming bayan, ang aming mga mahal sa buhay, kaibigan, kapitbahay, karatig bayan, ganon din ang aming mga kaaway sa pandemyang kinahaharap namin sa COVID-19. Isama niyo na rin ang mga may sakit sa iba't ibang karamdaman. Panginoon, balutin mo kami ng inyong kaluwalhatian. Itago mo kami sa lilim ng inyong mga pakpak laban sa anumang kapahamakan o wala sa oras na kamatayan. Kristo, ang tinapay ng buhay, alalahanin niyo po ang mga namumuno sa aming bansa, ang mga ilaw at haligi ng bawat tahanan, at mga kawani na nagtatanggol sa aming seguridad at mga frontliners. Batid mo, Panginoon, ang mga dinaraanan at bawat ganap sa aming buhay. Espiritong Banal, aming tanggulan at gabay, imulat ang aming mga mata at ipakita si Jesus ang Panginoon at tagapagligtas, ang nag-iisang katotohanan at tanging daan tungo sa Ama. Wala nang iba. Purihin ka, o aming Diyos. Ang presensya mo ay tunay na biyaya ng aming buhay. Ito ang aming samot panalangin sa pangalan ni Jesus, Kordero ng Diyos na nag-aalis ng kasalanan ng mundo. Amen.
Reaching out to Filipinos worldwide, the now of digital entertainment with studios in Manila, Bacolod, Hong Kong, and Los Angeles, California. This is V81 Radio Worldwide.
V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Ito ang radio mo, ito ang radio ko. V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Dahil mahal namin kayo. V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio.
The views and opinions expressed by the host do not necessarily state or reflect those of the company and its management. Furthermore, the views and opinions of the guests do not reflect those of the host, the show, this station, the management, and the network. Kumusta, kabayan? Kumusta ka, bayan? Gusto mo bang makasagap ng chismis na may laman? Chismis na makabuluhan? Let's talk about love, life, relationships, social issues, and anything under the sun. Narito na sina Jay at Owie upang sabayan kayong makitawa, makiiyak, makikanta, at makisaya sa nag-iisang online tambayan. Chikabayan, Chika Bayan. Chikabayan. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide.
Hello! Hello mga kabayan!
What's up? This is again Owie.
And this is JM Girl.
Ano? Chika ba yan?
Chika ba yan?
Chika Bayan. Isang mapagpalayang Tuesday. Chismis
Ano,
Tuesday.
mapagpalaya.
Ano ba? Ang hirap mag-isip ng adjective. Isang
Isang magandang Chismis Tuesday na naman po, mga kabayan.
Oo.
At kami pa rin po ito. Natambay tayo ulit sa ating
Yes.
online tambayan every Tuesday.
And if you actually missed this live episode airing every Tuesdays at 7 p.m., you can always catch up naman. Pwede ka binge watch ng episodes ng Chikabayan and other shows ng V81 Radio by simply downloading the V81 app available on Apple Store and Google Play.
And also, V81 radio shows are available on Amazon Fire TV and Amazon Alexa. So just say, Alexa, play V81 radio.
Ayan. And naman first minute tayo, may nag-comment ngayon, sabing gano'n, good evening, baka pwede mag-shoutout Lodi.
Birthday ni sister ko po, Samantha Angel. Hi, happy birthday, Samantha Angel Yuson.
Hello, happy birthday.
Diogenes.
Sorry, hindi ko ma-pronounce sa maayos yung last name.
Pero happy birthday
Samantha
sa'yo.
Angel, happy birthday and I hope na happy ka sa mga susunod na
Ay, gusto ko yung parang hi Samantha. Happy birthday. Hope to meet you soon. Ayan, thank you sa pagtutok sa ating Chikabayan.
Salamat, Genrock. And eto na nga, di ba? In our previous episodes kasi we talked about a lot of stuff na eh. Pero medyo nagbangko tayo sa relationship management dun sa second episode at saka yung third episode natin.
Actually.
We talk about
Trust. Yeah.
tapos yung calling people out and then eventually canceling them. So this time, medyo related pa rin naman yung topic natin.
At exciting itong topic natin ngayon.
Sa previous
Napapanahon.
topics natin. So, nasabi mo nga, napapanahon siya. So, dahil sa ang movement ng tao na nasa virtual age na tayo, digital movement na, kumbaga, di ba?
True.
Parang, wala na yata akong kilala na walang smartphone.
Parang
hindi na uso yung dati na naka-unli-text ka, parang text is
Oo, actually,
uso eh.
sometimes nga ako, honestly, kapag kunyari, merong, uy, text mo si ganito, parang ako, text?
Hindi ba
Facebook Messenger or Viber, or WhatsApp, Telegram.
So,
Parang ng Telegram.
so ito na nga, bilang nasa online era na tayo,
The digital age.
ang buhay natin technically is almost half of our lives are already online. Even yung work, even interaction with people.
That's correct.
And this time, I guess it's timely to talk about online dating.
Ito na naman tayo! Oo, online dating. Ano ba yan? I don't know her.
So when you talk about online dating kasi, to those who do not have that experience of online dating yet, marami kasi tayo mga apps that can be downloaded on Google Play and Apple Store na you can meet people
Super
virtually.
daming apps. As in like, sige, pangalan natin yung mga common. Tinder, Bumble, Grindr,
or even yung usual social media apps like Facebook,
Instagram, Twitter. Sobra.
LinkedIn.
Oo,
LinkedIn.
Shopee, Lazada. Di ba, jowa? Nasa Lazada yun.
So, ayun nga. Marami tayong experience or maybe kakilala na gumagamit ng mga online apps na to.
Correct.
Now, the question is online dating equally effective in-person interaction? Ikaw ba, sa tingin mo? Parehas lang ba yung effectivity, tuloy na yung word na gagawin ko? Pero is it as effective as an online or an in-person interaction?
I don't know eh. Charing! No
Ikaw
comment
pa
po
ba?
ako dyan, Tito Boy. Hindi, joke lang. For me, no. Ako oo. Ewan ko, siguro, kasi siguro, I've been in long-term relationships. I mean, this is just me. It could be different from, yung experiences ng mga iba. Ako kasi parang, long-term yung relationships ko. So, nung nag-hop tayo sa digital age or like sa culture ng online dating, medyo hindi ako kasama. Late na ako, So parang technically wala akong comparison. Parang I don't have much experience sa pakikipag-date face-to-face simply because yung mga previous relationships ko were long-term relationships. So now, na I've been single for a while,
2 years.
2 years, oo. I've been single. So parang ngayon ako na-expose sa dating culture which is online na. So I don't really know the face-to-face dating culture. Parang hindi ako na-board doon. So I can't tell like the exact difference, but being a social being, parang I feel na magkaiba pa rin talaga siya.
Ang in-person
Ang in-person interaction. And
Like, ano sa tingin mo yung advantage nung in-person versus dun sa online?
yan. Ito kasi girl, parang when you meet a person, like kunyari sige, sa restaurant, sa bar, kadalasan naman 'di ba, pag sabi nga ni Ed Sheeran, bars, so the bar is where I go. Ayan. So, edi pag sa bar, 'di ba, parang mami-meet mo yung tao even before you like have their or be able to get their credentials online, their social media accounts. Nauna yung interaction. So parang kumbaga na-meet mo na talaga kung sino siya, paano siya makipag-usap, yung how he or she thinks, how he or she speaks, how he acts around you. Tapos parang saka pa lang kayo mag-exchange ng social media details. Parang saka pa lang kayo mag-exchange ng Instagram, ng Facebook account. So parang wala ka pang bias sa person. So it's like a blank slate when you meet them face to face versus when it's when the meet up or the initial conversation happens on social media, because let's face it, not 100% nga that we show on social media is true. Like sometimes may facade yan, may facade ka na binibuild na parang ito yung image na gusto mong i-portray na iba sa kung ano ka talaga in real life. So kapag nauna yung social media, parang meron na siyang bias na parang may prejudice na siya na itong taong to, ganito siya, ganyan siya.
That's the word, actually. Meron kasi tayong, I mean, as human beings, rational beings, we have this unconscious bias and hindi natin alam na we are judging people based on what we see.
Yeah.
We are judging people based on the impression that they are giving us. And I will agree definitely kapag in-person interaction kasi, the impression is given to you the moment that you met the person.
Yeah.
An example would be, I see you in a bar. Kunyari, strangers tayo, nagka-dance-dance ka lang ng Ariana Grande at kumakaroon ka na. So, the impression you're giving me is you may be an extrovert. Alam mo yun, meron yung unconscious bias ko is nag-work na I am judging this person na based on what I'm seeing.
And live.
Live yun kasi. While kapag social media kasi kaagad, I'm not saying that this is wrong ha, pero ang social media kasi, the unconscious bias comes in dun sa mga nakikita natin sa Instagram, lalo ang Instagram kasi ang Facebook, pwede kang mag-type Like you can share a lot of things Unlike Instagram na ang daming puro pictures lang. And minsan, ito yung sinasabi mo na nagkakaroon ng certain facade ang tao just because of what they post on Instagram. Malay ba natin kung mahilig lang talaga siya sa pictures and all?
Oo.
Diba?
Like for ito example. Actually, maaga pa tong example ko. Pero parang, kunyari, meron kang profile na pinuntahan sa Instagram, tapos puro travel pictures. Like, puro travel pictures. Yun lang ang nakalagay. So, you're gonna create an image of this person that, mahilig siya mag-travel. Pero pag na-meet mo, hindi naman pala.
Oo.
So, kasama lang naman siya at yun lang yung pinapost niya sa Instagram.
Mabuti kung mahilig lang mag-travel ang create mong image. Kasi baka mamaya, judge mo siya, meron ka, again, prejudice. Mayaman.
Mayaman. Kasi
Pwede kong dikitan. Or, high maintenance. So, ang dami kasing pwedeng, di ba? Ang dami kasing pwedeng maging judgment ng other people just because of what they see on social media. Pero take note na, social media is just a part of our lives, but it's not 100% that, that we are sharing everything.
That's true.
Minsan nga parang wala pang 10% yung nasa social media natin.
Oo, imagine naman, 15 seconds lang ng life mo yung sinishare mo doon, di ba? Like, sa 15 seconds ng sinishare mo sa Instagram story. Sa 15 seconds na Instagram story na sinare mo, how can a person paint, your entire day?
Correct.
Right.
Pero kung ako, answering yung is online dating equally effective as in-person interaction, I don't wanna say no. Hindi ako hard no gaya mo na wala kasing, I mean, ikaw wala ka kasing comparison while ako, I have.
You have dated na kasi
Oo,
pre-pandemic.
I've dated people pre-pandemic. Who I met online lang. I wanna say na it can work. Hindi siya 100%.
Sorry!
Oo, it
Joke
can
lang,
work.
joke lang.
Just because you meet people online kasi doesn't mean na hindi magiging effective yung yung magiging interaction niyo together. Going back to episode 1, what are the intentions you're showing to this person kasi? Pwede ko ang profile ko sa online dating app na gagamitin ko is just, I'm here for friends. I'm here for quick coffee dates lang.
Me.
Yung mga biglaang tara.
That's me.
Oo. Pero wala akong ibang
Agenda.
intention. Wala akong ibang
Yeah.
agenda na, kunyari, long-term relationship. Iba kasi nagpipaint agad ng picture eh. Nag-send ka lang ng 2 picture na maganda ka. Ang pinipicture out nila
Magpapakasal na kayo.
Magpapakasal na kayo.
Magkakaanak
na kayo. May ganun kasi
Nakapamilya na kayo.
So, bakit mag-work yung mga online dating na to? It depende pa rin talaga yun sa tao. Depende pa rin sa kung
Connection.
ano yung intention na ipapakita nila during the first interaction. Kasi yung online na yan, darating naman yan sa in-person interaction soon.
Yeah.
When the right time comes.
At saka girl, di ba, normal connection can never be forced eh.
Correct.
Even if online yung interaction nyo, if may connection, mayroon talaga eh.
Oo.
Hindi kasi siya yung parang, hindi siya yung parang, pipilit, mafe-feel mo kasi kung binubuhat nyo na lang yung convo,
Totoo.
na hindi siya natural na parang gusto nyo talagang kausapin yung isa't isa, you're gonna feel it one way or another. And then there are also instances wherein it's effortless, na you don't feel as if this conversation is dragging,
Or pressured ka na
pressured
makipag-usap just because.
Isip ka na ng
Oo,
topic.
parang, ang cute niya kasi, ang pogi niya kasi ayoko siyang i-let go, pero ang boring niyang kausap.
Shut up. Oo,
Ganun kasi.
tama. Agree.
Totoo yung, you can't force connection to happen if it's not really there.
Yeah.
Kahit sabihin mo yung intentions mo are
Pure,
clear and
oo.
pure at meron ka objective kung bakit ka andun sa app na yan. For
True.
example, Tinder. Hindi mo kayang kontrolin yung behavior ng nung kausap mo.
Mm-mm.
And hindi mo
Diba,
kayang kontrolin
pinag-usapan
kung
natin
paano siya magre-respond sa
Oo.
mga messages mo.
At sa mga pagpapakit mo sa story mo,
Correct.
parang sobrang adda, kunyari, meron kang guy na gustong i-date face-to-face, tapos online friends lang kayo. Tapos syempre ikaw, more pa-cute, more fun ka sa mga stories mo, lahat na girl. Tapos yung mga kaibigan mo, like lahat sila, like, pinavalidate ka na, ang ganda mo, eme. Pero itong person na to, tamang nood lang.
Oo, nood lang siya, view, hindi pala mag-react.
Di mag-react, di
Tapos
mag-message.
i-message mo, ang sabi sa'yo, hehe. Which bridges to our next question actually. Yung next point natin for online dating.
Yeah.
Unlike in-person interaction kasi, when you are interacting with people online, yung mga, real time, makikita mo yung gestures. Makikita mo kung yung taong to ba ay interesado sa'yo just because of how they look at you. Minsan may eye contact na tinatawag. Minsan, how they're, showing everything. Yung
Body language.
Na lang, body language,
Yeah.
diba?
Mm-mm.
Madali siyang ma-spot kapag in-person interaction siya. Pero pag online kasi, walang tone. Walang tone ng message unless you call the person.
Yeah, or video
Or video
call.
chat, diba?
Kasi kunyari, ano ka lang talaga, like, dry ka lang talaga mag-message. Pero, like, sincere yung message mo. Pero the other person, kapag nabasa niya yung message mo, parang, ano ba to? Wala naman tong kwentang kausap. Wala man lang emoji. Wala man lang punctuation marks.
Correct.
Ganyan. Tapos, it gives off, like, a different tone, a different mood doon sa statement, sa kausap mo, na nakaka-affect na rin sa perception mo sa kanya na, ay, hindi to interested masyado sa akin. Okay, next. Ganun.
Correct.
Diba?
Pero are there red flags, tingin mo? On online dating?
Oh, I feel like there's a lot of red flags sa online relationship, sa online dating compared sa
In-person
face-to-face.
interaction.
Oo. Kasi nga, I think the red flags are brought about by the facade that we were talking about kanina.
Mm-mm.
Kasi syempre, parang, how do you know ba that it's a red flag? O tayo, di ba, trainers tayo noon. Tapos, pag nagsaspot tayo ng red flag, it's because there are, there are specific behaviors that we are looking for, and that person does not meet the expectations.
The bare minimum.
The bare minimum. Ang kawawa mo naman. Ako nga, kinikilig na ako sa bare minimum. Saring, may parang, that we've set, expectations, and then we are expecting these people to meet them. And if they don't meet those expectations, nire-red flag natin sila. Diba? Red, yellow, green. Diba? Parang ganyan. So, parang nire-red flag natin sila. Paano if meron kang, what do you call this? Yung expectations based on what you see on this person's social media profile, tapos hindi naman siya talaga ganun in real life. So, ibig sabihin, nire-red flag mo na siya for your own criteria. Siya, parang hala, paano yun? Do I need to change myself? Do I need to change how I project myself on my social media accounts, just to meet this person's standard?
I don't think we don't have to do that. Pero ito kasi, parang talking about online dating, our behaviors online, is really different. I can say na kung ano yung nakikita mo sa Facebook ko, Instagram ko, or Twitter ko, it's totally not me 100%.
Oo, din naman.
In person,
that's you,
Oo.
in
Kasi,
every way.
I read it from a book. I forgot the name of the book. People are idealists. Regardless, sabihin natin kung introvert ka ba, extrovert ka ba, or masyado ka bang emotional, or masyado ka bang walang emosyon. Regardless kung ano yung personality type mo kasi, we are all idealists And we are all rational. Marunong tayo mag-isip. That's why we are trying to paint ideas of a perfect relationship all the time. And that's when the prejudice comes in. Yung unconscious bias, dun siya pumapasok. Na ako, when I see someone, or probably a guy, and if I'm single, tatakita ko mahilig siya mag-travel, nakarating na siya sa ilang bansa, I probably would date the guy just because of what I saw on the Instagram post. Nakita ko yung mga pictures niya na napuntahan yung mga lugar na gusto kong puntahan. Or mga napuntahan ko rin. So, andun yung bias ko na, baka pag nag-usap kami, mapapag-usapan namin yung mga ginawa niya sa Thailand or sa Japan. 'Di ba? Or what if foodie siya? Tapos ako mahilig din kumain. So those are the things that we can talk about, but I'm already painting that idea in my head.
Yeah, that's true.
That's me being an idealist na parang okay, I want this person to be with me kahit makilala ko lang siya online. And minsan nasa script kasi yung yung bare minimum na tinatawag natin, like how this person interacts with you back. Na kahit hinihihin na lang ako sa mga message ko.
Kinikilig ka pa din.
Kinikilig pa rin ako just because nakikita ko yung gusto kong makita.
Parang may progress doon sa idea na binild mo.
Totoo.
Diba? Tsaka parang, sorry.
Go.
Parang, I feel na sa dating, online dating ngayon kasi, di ba, honestly though, when you are on Tinder or when you're on Bumble, you can never just have one person that you're gonna talk to. It's always gonna be, diba? It's never gonna be just one na parang nag-swipe right ka, may nakamatch ka, and siya na lang yung kausap mo the entire time. No, guys.
Hindi po ito pen pal.
Wake up.
Alam mo yung phone pal?
Oo. Kasi if that's the intention of, the dating apps, dapat pag may nakamatch kang isa, bawal ka na munang makamatch ng iba unless may mag-unmatch sa inyo. Or unless may mag-block, may mag-delete ng account or whatever. Tapos saka ka pa lang ulit pwede mag-match. Dapat may limit if that's the intention of the app. But no, even if you're already talking to a person, you can still swipe right other people. Diba? So, it only goes to show na parang, ako
Pero, don't get us wrong sa mga kabayans natin na nakikinig. Just because you are swiping right or you're talking to sabi natin madaming guys or girls doesn't mean that you're malandi. You're just opening yourself up to other conversations.
This is already the norm.
Totoo.
This is the online dating culture. Like, Kasi ito yung difference din, isa sa mga differences. Sa face-to-face dating, parang ang weird na parang araw-araw, may iba, kunyari sa isang araw, may 5 tao kang kinikita. Lagari yan. Career. Na ginawang career. Di ba, imposible kasi yun sa in-person. Na parang, di ba kasi kunyari sa Tinder. So, pag may nakamatch ako, tapos nag-chat kami, tapos mag-swipe ulit ako, tapos match, tapos chat kami, kaya kong chumat ng 3, 5, 7 per people at the same time. Isang araw, kausap ko silang 7. Sa isang linggo, kausap ko yung, siguro na-evict na yung 3, 4 na lang. Kaya tapos may mga madadagdag pa yan araw-araw kasi nagsaswipe ka pa rin habang nasa CR ka. Ikaw na sabihin. Habang nasa CR ka, nagsaswipe ka. Pag wala kang magawa, nagsaswipe ka. Nanonood ka ng series, nagsaswipe ka. Siyempre, yung mga nakaka-match ka talaga. Tapos, nadadagdagan, nagsastock yung yung mga kausap mo.
And
hindi ganun in real life.
Oo.
Diba?
And that's really normal kapag online dating talaga.
Normal
even
yun.
Not only on apps intended for online dating.
Oo.
Like even on Twitter or Facebook. Marami kasi nakakausap. Parang it's uncommon for people to talk to just one person.
Oo.
Unlike kapag face-to-face to, na live kayo magkasama, hindi naman pwedeng mag-team building kayong just because.
Naalala ko, girl! Wait lang, sa chika. Naalala ko dati nung kasagsagan ng pagdi-dating app ko.
Invite mo sila sa isang lugar, no?
Parang apat yung kausap ko, no? Tapos lahat sila nakipag-meet ng same day. Tapos diba sabi ko sa inyo, paano to lahat sila nakipag-meet ng pipili lang ako ng isa or pagkitain yung kami grand eyeball.
Yung team building yun.
Nag-team building kami.
Pero ito na nga, medyo, I don't want to use the word problematic kasi I'm using it anyway. Again, the views and opinions of the host do not reflect on that of the station. It could be a little problematic though. When you talk about online dating and ito na yung behavior kasi ng tao na you might have heard of the term or the phrase collect and select. So, pag-uusapan natin yan actually. Mamaya after our first break, training.
Ang bilis, break na agad. Pero bago tayo mag-break, guys, you can definitely watch our show Chikabayan and all other V81 radio shows on the V81 radio mobile app. So this is available on App Store and on Google Play. And we're also available on
Amazon Fire TV. Just simply download the V81 radio app on your Amazon TV device, and you can also watch us on Amazon
Alexa. So just say, Alexa, play V81 radio. And yon, sige, grabe, alam mo, exciting yung chikahan natin kasi meron pa tayong pag-uusapan na
medyo intense
at napapanahon dahil mag-uundas na. So,
Ayan.
kung alam nyo kung ano yan, stay tuned, magbabalik po ang Chikabayan.
See you after the break.
Magbabalik ang Chikabayan, Chika Bayan. Chikabayan, dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide. The program for the millennials that will showcase young professionals' worth, aspirations, and successes in doing what they believe is right, progressive, and inclusive. Making a difference. Making a difference. Join them as they discover the path to self and societal fulfillment while making a difference. Hosted by empowered and cool millennial Erica Mizon. Together with her cool millennials, they will be making a difference. Every Saturday, 1 p.m. Philippine time. Only here on V81 Radio, Manila. Kabayan, nahuhomesick ka ba? I-download na ang aming mobile app at mag-enjoy sa mga kantang Tatak Pinoy and feel like you're home. The V81 Radio mobile app, available in the App Store and Google Play Store. V81 Radio mobile app, free now, free forever. Connected ka na ba para laging updated sa mga bagong shows, promos, trending news, viral videos, events, o patok na OPM hits? Just follow us on Facebook. Simple lang. I-type lang ang letter V81 Radio. O, di ba madali lang? Kaya i-like at i-follow na.
Hi everyone, my name is Kelvin Miranda. Pinoy music ba ang hanap mo? Download the V81 Radio app. Available on the App Store and Google Play. Free now, free forever.
VA1 Radio, VA1 Radio. Ito ang radio mo, ito ang radio ko. VA1 Radio, VA1 Radio. Dahil mahal namin kayo. VA1 Radio, VA1 Radio. Para sa inyo ito, VA1 Radio.
Balikan na natin ang Chikabayan, Chika Bayan. Chikabayan, dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide.
Ayun, and we're back.
Ang tagal ko walang nakatulog si sis. Sorry.
Ayan. Ito na nga.
So, ayan, sa umaate ka bunchika nga natin,
Dead ear. So kanina pinag-usapan kasi natin, 'di ba, yung culture of online dating, yung new normal na, building relationships with other people. Actually, when I say relationships, it doesn't have to be an intimate relationship all the time. Hindi porket nag-online dating app ka kasi doesn't mean na you are looking for a boyfriend or you're looking for a girlfriend.
Yeah, uy, that's
right
true.
away.
Oo, tama.
Sometimes you also build friendship din eh.
Network.
Oo, or yun nga, expanding your network, lalo kung kunyari may small business ka, or you do podcasting, or a show like this. Of course, you have to expand your network for you to,
Basta yun. Network.
lumaki yung circle mo.
Network, connections, friends, new friends, and if you're exploring, sige, let's put it out there, your own self-exploration.
Totoo.
There are a lot of reasons why people go on online dating.
Now, the problem is, kung bakit nagiging problematic siya eventually is because of yung tinatawag nating collect and select. At dito kasi pumapasok yung medyo familiar term na to sa maraming tao, yung tinatawag na ghosting. Kasi mag-uundas na nga. So how do we define ghosting nga muna? For those people who do not really know, pero yung bago lang sa kanila. Ikaw.
Yung ghosting is when, a person just stops talking to you without saying anything. Like ghosting, biglang nawala na lang siya na parang bula, iniwan ka sa ere, walang pasabi. Ghosting.
Ang sweet-sweet nyo pa, yung nagpapalitan pa kayo messages and all, nagtatawagan kayo, tapos kinabukasan ay
Wala na.
deads.
True. I miss youhan pa kayo, ganyan.
Oo.
Tapos biglang kinabukasan,
Naka-block ka na,
wala na.
or
True.
wala na siyang account, hindi mo na siya mahanap sa inbox mo.
In-unmatch ka na
In-unmatch
niya.
ka na. May
That's
ganon.
true. Oo.
And it happens. I don't wanna say that it's normal, but people do it kasi.
Oo.
And there are
nangyayari
reasons
siya.
kung bakit ginagawa nila yun. Now, the question is ghosting okay?
Ako siguro, for me naman, kasi I wanna say na it's not okay, but it's normal.
Okay.
Because it already happens eh. It's part of it na. And why did I say na it's normal? Kasi sometimes when we get preoccupied with a lot of things. Lalo na pandemic na nasa bahay lang tayo, and we're inside our heads like most of the time. So kung hindi tayo nanonood ng series, kung hindi tayo nag-Facebook, nag-Instagram, nag-Twitter, kung hindi tayo nag-social media, kung hindi tayo nag-home workout, kung hindi tayo nag-shop, nag-browse, nag-add to cart sa Shopee or sa Lazada. Kung hindi tayo naggaganon, may kausap tayo, or we're busy, we're doing something else, we're trying to learn a skill.
Occupied.
We're occupied kasi nga nasa bahay lang tayo. So technically we're occupied, and sometimes when you don't have the mental space, for a confrontation or for a proper end to a conversation, to a situationship. Yun yung tawag ngayon eh. Situationship. If you don't have, the mental space to confront for a confrontation or to end a situationship, you just leave the table. Diba, it really happens eh. And sometimes kasi, it's mutual. Like, sometimes when the person, kunyari, ang end na ng conversation nyo is haha, tas hindi na nag-reply yung other person dun sa haha mo, ikaw, hindi ka na rin magsa-start ng conversation. So, the ghosting becomes mutual. And wala kayong closure. Na parang hindi na kayo nagsabi na, uy, huwag na tayo mag-usap from now on, ha? Walang ganon, sis. Parang, diba, it's just like, the two of you just stop stalking, stop talking. And then sometimes, hindi naman siya like full-on ghosting kasi ang nangyayari is, natapos kayong mag-usap, kunyari, today, nag-end kayo ng conversation today, and then, kapag may nakita kayong meme na reminds you of, things that you have talked about when you were together, or when you guys were still, talking consistently, you still send those memes to those people, diba? Or you still hit them up a question, or when you remember something, or gusto nyo lang mangumusta, so you become friends. Like, acquainted, normal friends, ganyan. But like ghosting talaga, I think this only happens, like the heavy ghosting only happens when you guys are already like in a relationship. Like hindi na siguro siya situationship. Kasi sa situationship, it's normal. But in relationships, ghosting is not okay, and it's not normal to just ghost a jowa.
Oo naman.
Diba?
I totally concur.
Do you concur?
I totally agree. Pero 'di ba, there are kasi parang different levels of ghosting, or may layers pa kasi yan eh. Parang when you say ghosting,
Hindi lang siya yung basta
nawala ng parang bola or iniwan basta sa ere. I would say na ghosting is never okay for me. It's never okay because there are impacts eh. May mga psychological implications kasi to dun sa taong na-ghost. And maybe it also validates kasi the other person na lang ghost dun sa tao na yung na isa.
Parang pride niya yun.
Pero go back to the subjectivity of the term. Na yung ghosting para sa akin might be different from you.
Yeah,
or
it's
yung
subjective.
Feeling ninyo sa inyong mga kabayan na nanonood ngayon, ginost ka, pero kung ikwento mo sa akin yung story mo, baka sa akin, hindi rin pala siya ghosting totally. I will still stick to my answer na hindi talaga siya okay. Though it is happening.
It's happening.
It's kind of, hindi naman siya inevitable, pero think of it as a coping mechanism. Or a defense mechanism of other people too.
That's true. Oy, that's
na
very correct.
Kapag, kunyari ako, may kachat akong iba, tapos biglang nawala ng na parang bula or iniwan ako sa ere, I can't control how the other person reacts eh. I can't control the behavior of this person eh. Hindi ko naman pwedeng pakiusapan ito. Pagdasal kay Lord na, uy, i-chat mo ulit ako.
Agad.
Hindi naman pwedeng.
Ginawa ko kasi yun.
Hindi naman kasi pwedeng ganun ang gawin ko, di ba? I can't control other people's emotions. Rather, the only thing that I can control is how will I react to these situations that's happening to me.
That's correct.
So, instead of, sulking or wallowing in that problem, pwede naman akong mag-move on.
Pwede ka naman
kumausap ng ibang tao. Or maybe, may mga friends ka naman siguro na hindi lang naman siguro iisang
your
tao
support
nakakausap
group.
mo. Diba? Now, the other question is, because of this, this phenomenon na ba to? Phenomena na ghosting, is it easier to let go of people that you met online?
Well, ako personal, I'm gonna speak from experience. I'd say yes. Most especially if like the interaction is parang the interaction was only surface. Like, kunyari, kasi ako, I've been on several dates na. I can't count na. I've been on several coffee dates na after grabbing coffee or after grabbing dinner or lunch, we don't speak na after. Like, it's mutual. Like, kunyari, bye! Di ba, nag-usap kami na magkita kami. Okay, I'm here na. And then, you guys meet, you guys, you get coffee, tas kwentuhan kayo over coffee, tas ang ganda ng conversation, ganyan. And then, when you guys, like, part ways, like, bye-bye, ingat, ganyan. Wala nang nagme-message after, wala na. As in, like, totally wala na. Tas parang couple of days would just go by na you just realize na, ay, in-unmatch na pala ako ng tao or ikaw na mag-unmatch sa kanila. Na parang, sino nga ulit to? Nakalimutan ko na. Sa akin na, it really happens. So, parang, when that, given that situation, or given this new culture of dating, I'd say na, it had been easier to let people go. Especially when you only met them online, even if you have already seen them, met them in person. Tapos siguro wala kayong chemistry kahit friends, ganyan. Parang wala, it's just not there. The connection is just not there. And again, we can't force connections. Connections are really natural. Tapos even if kunyari yung connection nyo lang is just to be friends, may mga tao talaga na kahit friends hindi kayo swak.
Totoo.
Diba? Na parang, pinagtagpo, pero di tinadhana. Ganon.
For me naman, it's equally, I don't want to say
Or baka it depends on the emotional bank account that you invest
Let me give an example. If I meet friends kasi online, syempre mag-uusap tayo. We talk about a lot of stuff. We talk about our hobbies, maybe yung similarities natin.
But that's friends.
Kahit as friends to what if as a potential jowa? So, it happened to me sa second partner ko na we met online, we talked about traveling, we talked about our hobbies, we talked about food. So, yung mga ganong bagay. Lumalim naman nagkaroon ng investment na parang just because.
Were you guys in a relationship? Or did you guys get into a relationship?
My second ex?
Yeah.
Oo, nag-ex ko nga Pero it started online. Na hindi ko siya kilala, tapos imagine long distance siya. And the person is from Pampanga and I am here in Manila working. Pero it started because of online dating. Na meron ka makukuhang something out of a certain conversation, and yun nga, magkakaroon kayo ng alignment, magkakaroon kayo ng synergy.
Taray ng alignment, swell.
Kala mo
sa akod.
Ayun, may alignment and synergy, depende sa kung paano nyo mahahandle yung conversations together. Is it easier for me to let go of this person if things are no longer working? I don't want to say that it's easy, kasi meron kaming emotional investment together.
Yun nga yun.
And even if I meet other people in person, pwede ko rin kasi sabihin na mabilis ko namang bitawan tong taong to kahit nakilala ko siya personally, just because baka wala kami talagang click. Na you might be introducing me to some of your friends na parang, uy, gusto ko maging friend mo rin tong friend ko. Pero kung hindi talaga kami nag-meet halfway sa anything na pwede namin pag-usapan,
there's no point keeping the...
Correct. You really can't push connections.
Yeah, diba?
Especially kapag wala kayong common ground.
Na parang pogi lang siya, maganda ka lang, pero wala talaga kayong anything, like, wala.
You can talk about music, you can talk about your hobbies, you can talk about yung alma mater nyo, yung doon nagagaling, di ba?
It just won't work kapag ganun. Case-to-case basis din kasi talaga siya. And ako, honestly though, dun sa first batch,
wave one.
Sa wave one ng mga nakausap ko from dating apps, we're still friends. Like, we can still talk about stuff. Like, we still like react to each other's stories. But like, hindi na like before na when we matched na sobrang constant, everyday kami mag-uusap na pajowa.
Updates
talaga. Pajowa. Pero after we met, siguro parang we just felt na, okay, totropahin to.
Totoo.
Parang ganun. So we just became friends. And it's good. Like, the benefit of it, or looking at it on the bright side, connections, network.
Pero be careful friends. And also this goes to our kabayans watching us out there. Be careful with how we are establishing or building these connections online. Kasi nga, diba?
Catfishing is always there.
Catfishing is always there. And yung ghosting part, it's always subjective for the person receiving it,
Mhm.
not to the person who's giving the ghosting. Binigay yung ghosting, no? Doing the action na lang. There are actually psychological impacts or implications nung pag-ghost ng isang tao sa isa pang
That's
tao.
true. Pag-usapan natin yan kasi
Um,
importante yan eh.
Totoo. So let me give an example na.
The main reason why we say na it's not okay, although it happens, it's rampant, diba? But it's
Mm.
not okay. Kasi,
Yung nag-ghost na tao kasi, not that nai-invalidate siya, pero nafe-feel niya na medyo inferior siya.
yeah.
Alam mo yung tipong, it challenges the person's confidence and self-esteem. I'm not saying that it happens 100% all the time na kapag may ginost ka bumababa ang self-confidence or self-esteem niya. It doesn't happen all the time. Pero what if you are, you match the wrong person na may
Yeah, na medyo fragile.
na medyo fragile, na yung tipong ginost ako ng tao, so pangit ba ako?
Di ba
Kapalit ba
hindi ba ako kamahal-mahal?
Ah,
Am I
ganon.
not good enough? Diba? Parang, am I not pretty enough? Is my heart too broken?
Correct. So, be very careful if we're doing these actions. Okay lang kung mutual yung ghosting eh. Actually, hindi nga rin siya okay. Dapat at least kahit papaano, there should be like, may gradual,
Parang wala
Closure.
Parang it just happens eh.
Ideally, dapat meron. Yung tipong, hindi mo naman bibitawan kagad yung conversation, pero it could be mutuals na, alam mo yun, instead of...
Hindi, you're just gonna feel it. I feel. You're
May
just
gut
gonna,
feeling talaga.
meron ka na lang na parang wala na akong topic na ma-open. Wala na rin siyang masagot doon sa haha ko. So, yun na yun. Like, you just stop talking. And if you are interested naman sa tao, and if the person is equally interested sa'yo, magkakaroon ng topic eh. Ganun yun mga kabayan.
It comes out naturally.
Naturally. Like, hindi nyo talaga kailangan isipin kung, okay, meron kang list of may notebook ka. Okay, ano pa bang hindi ko na itatanong dito? Natanong ko na ba siya kung anong size ng sapatos niya? Natanong ko na ba siya kung...
ng number sa electric
Oo, natanong ko na ba siya kung tambo o ting-ting? Wala eh. Kapag, if it's natural talaga, bigla na lang talaga siyang nangyayari. But if you force it, that's when, it gets problematic.
Correct. So maybe the last point before, we wrap the episode is, how can we now that we are moving, not just moving parang we transitioned na virtually.
It's
parang
part of our
lives
the
is-
new normal.
Correct. How can we now effectively manage the relationships that we're building online? Ikaw, tingin mo. Like maybe some
Online
tips.
dating tips, ganyan. I'm not saying na I'm an expert on this whatsoever. Like, I feel like we can never really be experts dito sa part na to because we're talking about real people na, with their own rational minds na, diba? And we are constantly changing as people. We grow, diba? Every day. So there's never really like a proper equation on how you should date online. But if you are planning, if you are watching this and you want to try online dating, or if you are currently, dating online and, andun ka sa stage na parang ano ba yan, hindi naman nag-work or wala namang true love sa online dating, two things lang. So the first thing is, you be clear with your intentions. Like, ano bang gusto mong mapala dito sa dating app? Bakit ka nag-online date?
Correct.
Ba't mo ito ginagawa? Anong intention mo? Anong gusto mong makuha dito? Diba? Dapat clear yun sa'yo, that malinaw yun sa'yo. If this is just for, physical, okay. Make it clear na it's just physical. If you're looking for just, cute coffee dates like me, okay, yun lang. That's the only intention that I have dito sa dating app. If you're looking for just, plus one sa mga events, bakit daw nilalaglag yung sarili ko? If you're looking for, kunyari, may debut kang attendant, may kasal kang attendant, tapos you just wanna bring a date with you, yun, basta be clear with your intention. Bakit ka nasa dating app? Number two, manage your expectations. So, kung meron ka ng naset na intention mo, okay, sige, gusto ko lang ng coffee. I-manage your expectations mo na not everyone on the app wants coffee like you.
Correct.
Na hindi lahat ng makakamatch mo, yun lang ang habol. Meron dyan ang gusto physical. Meron dyan ang gusto jowaan. Meron dyan ang gusto
Kausap lang.
casual. Meron dyan ang gusto, yung ipapakilala sa pamilya. Mga ganyan. May mga ganun eh. So, you have to manage your expectations. Pero, set your boundaries din. Sige, 3 pala yun. Set boundaries. Kasi meron kang intention eh. May intention ka, may expectation ka, boundaries. So, kapag yung tao ay, yung intention mo sa app, hindi na-meet yung expectation mo. So, hindi siya in line sa'yo. Kunyari, ikaw ang gusto mo lang movie date or kasi pwede na mag-movie ngayon. Gusto lang movie date, gusto mo lang road trip, gusto mo lang kasama mag-beach. Tapos yung tao gusto niya physical. So, technically, hindi kayo match eh. So, you have to set your boundaries. Hindi porket pogi yan, hindi porket macho yan, hindi porket napakaraming niyang followers sa Instagram or sikat siya, tapos nakamatch mo, YouTuber, vlogger, charing, tapos nakamatch mo. Tapos mag-aano ka, parang alam mo yun, parang magsasettle ka na sa bare minimum niya. You're gonna settle for less. Balik ka dun sa 2 points. Ano ulit intention mo and expectations. So yun, 3 things siguro sa akin. Make sure that your boundaries are set properly because that is what's gonna protect you from being hurt.
Naubos yung dapat ko isasa.
Ay, sorry. Oh my gosh.
Pero sige,
As
madadagdag ako
varsity.
dyan. As varsity ka talaga sa, sa Q&A. Think about, the people you meet online as rational
Ariel.
beings too.
Hi, Ariel!
Thank you for watching us tonight. Ayan.
Tonight, oo.
So think about these people as rational beings too, like you. Think that they also have character development like you.
Mm-mm.
And just because you have your intentions and expectations does not mean that these people are required to meet all of them.
That's true.
Meron din kasi silang ganon. They may not be 100% expressive of their intentions and expectations or even the boundaries that they're setting during the date or during the conversation that is happening online.
Mm-mm.
Think that they also have the same things like you do.
Yeah.
Kasi nag-iisip sila eh. Hindi sila yung tipong tao na pag swipe right mo at chinat mo ay pwede mo nang kontrolin anytime that you
That's
want to meet
correct.
them or anytime that you want to go out for coffee.
Mm-mm.
Diba?
Think that they have lives too.
Correct.
Diba?
So, it's not just you managing your intentions, expectations, and boundaries. You also have to be very considerate with the other person's intentions, expectation, and boundaries too.
Mm-mm.
I'm not saying na palagi kayong magkaroon ng smart conversation during the date itself.
Oo.
Uy, ano intention mo?
Laro!
Wala kasing gano'n. I mean, good for you if you can, if you can hold a conversation like that, diba?
Mm-mm.
But it doesn't happen all the time.
No, it's not realistic.
It's not really realistic at
Yeah,
all.
let's face it.
But you have to, you also have to read between the lines. Now, prepare for the worst that can happen.
Mm-mm.
When I say worst is, what if you really get into that phase na i-ghost ka just because the person is no longer interested sa'yo? Or sweet lang siya sa text, nag-meet kayo, hindi kanya nagustuhan, then suddenly, poof,
It became Coco Crunch.
Nawala siya bigla, di ba? So these are the things kasi that you don't really have to think of as your fault. It's never a mistake for you not to be liked by other people.
Yeah, that's
Hindi
true.
mo pagkakamali na hindi ka magustuhan ng tao.
Walang kulang sa'yo, walang
kulang
mali
sa'yo.
sa'yo.
Totoo yan.
Mm-mm.
Baka hindi ka lang talaga siguro akma para sa kanya.
Mm-mm.
Kasi siya yung meron din siyang ideals eh. Diba, going back to the points I mentioned earlier. We are rational beings and we are all idealists. Regardless kung ano yung personality type natin na tao, meron tayong ideals and meron tayong sariling set of standards that we are putting out there for people to meet. So if you did not meet that certain set of standards that the other person is parang nilagay niya na, nilatag niya na,
Mm-mm.
okay lang. Walang kamalian doon. Hindi ka kulang kung hindi mo man ma-meet yung ganong requirements na meron siya.
Correct.
So just simply move on. It's a big world. There are like more than 7 or 8 billion people in the world. Ilang milyon ang tao sa Pilipinas. For sure, you will meet that one person na alam mo yun, ganun.
Oo. And
Click talaga.
And ito for our kabayans na watching and siguro probably going through a hard time because someone ghosted them, it could also mean kasi that person is not confrontational eh. Na baka let's try to consider na maybe it's hard for the person, hindi sila vocal sa maybe they take goodbyes or detachments heavier than other people. Hindi nila kayang i-break yung mga ganong bagay. So they just leave. And, that really happens. Now, siguro, what I also wanna share with you guys, know your worth. Self-love pa din. Like, even if, most especially when you're on the dating app, I know na parang technically you're looking for a match. Diba? Whether friend lang yan or partner or BFF or date. If you're looking for, since you're looking for a match, you know your worth. You have to make sure that you know what you want and you know what you don't want. Or sige, mahirap na lang, sige, kahit wag na lang siguro yung you know what you want. Doon na lang tayo sa be clear with what you don't want. Kasi yun yung boundaries mo eh. So, when a person talks to you in a manner that you don't want, let them know. Be straight to the point na, hey, I don't appreciate you talking to me this way. Or, hey, I didn't appreciate that you said this, that you said that. Or, might as well detach yourself na lang from the narrative. And, parang, again, it's a dating app. You could always swipe right to the next person, diba? So, you have to know what you don't want for yourself. You have to, and you have, siguro, along the process of being able to distinguish what you don't want for yourself, you're gonna be able to uncover what you want for you naman. Like, what do you think you deserve na, okay, this person is super ma-effort, diba? This person talks to me all the time, checks on me all the time when I'm not okay, this person's always there. That's what I want, diba? So parang, be self-assess. Yon, it's very important talaga that you self-assess. Know what you don't want and remove yourself from a situation that does not benefit you.
Correct.
Your
And
growth.
we will be able to share more of our stories and yung mga ganitong tips and not really tips and tricks. We may not be experts here, pero share
You
our
can talk
stories,
from experience.
talk about
na
our
yun
experiences, and yun nga, marami pa tayong pag-uusapan sa mga susunod na episodes ng CHIKABAYAN.
Yes, and abangan nyo ang mga guests natin kasi sa mga susunod na episodes ng Chikabayan, we're gonna be inviting singing
of-
sensations. Singers!
Yes.
So, mga recording artists tayo, so magkakantahan tayo, mga kabayan. So, hindi mo tayo masyadong chichika ng malala. Chichikahin natin yung mga guests natin.
Oo.
So,
And
abangan
who knows, baka meron din silang ganito experience sa pinag-uusapan
Oo,
natin ngayon.
tama.
And for you guys to binge watch on our episodes and other shows of V81 Radio. So again, you can always download the V81 Radio app, available on Apple Store and on Google Play.
And we're also available on Amazon Fire TV and Amazon Alexa. So just say, Alexa, play V81 Radio.
Ayan. So magkita-kita po ulit tayo sa susunod na Chismis Tuesday. This is again Owie.
And this is Jaya, and always remember, chika responsibly.
Bye!
Kumusta, kabayan? Kumusta ka, bayan? Gusto mo bang makasagap ng chismis na may laman? Chismis na makabuluhan. Let's talk about love, life, relationships, social issues, and anything under the sun. Makitawa, makiiyak, makikanta, at makisaya sa nag-iisang online tambayan. Chikabayan, Chika Bayan. Chikabayan, kasama sina Jaya at Owie tuwing Martes, 7 p.m. Philippine Time. Chikabayan, Chika Bayan. Chikabayan, dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide. Naghahatid saya sa mga Pinoy, mga kanta at programang Tatak Pinoy. Napapanood at napapakinggan kahit saan ka man. Streaming worldwide. This is V81 Radio.
Malayo ka man sa iyong pamilya, dito ay hindi ka nag-iisa. Tiyak ito'y iyong hahanap-hanapin, dahil ito ang nagpapasaya sa atin.